everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Adventurers Guild. I am your Dungeon Master and host, Daniel, and joining me, as always, is my group of intrepid adventurers. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi.
I know I sound...
enthusiasm.
Everybody's... Well, it's tech issues and all the other things in the world. Kind of takes the wind out of people's sails, unfortunately, and I sound terrible too, but deal with me as I go along, because I probably won't have a voice at the end of this. But that's okay. If you happened to tune in earlier and saw the last episode previously while the marathon was running, good for you. You are caught up. If you haven't, here's what you missed last episode. The party made their way into the town and began to look for options for intermingling with the locals. They came across a fortune teller, of which all sorts of things and information were divulged at this time. Weird things, glowy rune things, scary things that Vessel doesn't understand about himself. Go check it out. It was fun. Afterwards, they made their way to Bob's farm shop and sold the hay under the guise of which they were, pardon me, trying to, and acquired some information about location of a map maker. Good old Ned the map maker, of which Erwin was successful in acquiring. I was waiting for that face. Erwin was successful in acquiring a map for the city, but not a date for the evening. Ned is just not that smooth.
Poor Ned.
Poor Ned. I can't do it. I don't think I can do it today. That's sad.
Yay.
I'll try my hardest, I promise. After securing a map and information that they needed, they all retired to the Raven's Claw Inn, where they began to discuss their options for the next day. That's where we find our party waking the next day, preparing for trouble. Okay, party. Pardon me. What would you like to do?
I don't remember how many rooms we had, but I'll wait for everybody at the top of the stairs. Try to get everybody to convene into one place. So I'll be up early waiting in the hallway.
Yeah, I guess we'll just convene in the lobby or something. And
is this like a tavern where it has like a common room?
There's a common room that's down where you can get a breakfast and a drink. It's kind of a smaller tavern, so it's a little bit out of the way. So it's not like it's a grandiose, but there's sections where you could sit down, grab a meal, have a discussion if you want to. Or you
I
can
want to find
have
a table that's kind of out of the way then.
Fair enough.
all right,
All
hat of disguise. Bloop. Head back. Head on down.
All right, your movement is halved while you wear the hat. Just
Walk downstairs.
You all congregate at a table, sit down. Morning drinks and food can be had if so desired. If not, then that's no worries.
I'll take care of any cost for that.
Negligible at this point in time. The world is your oyster.
Okay. Are we fairly alone, or is it kind of busy where we're at?
No, you've got a moment to speak.
Just enough to have some privacy to where we don't draw.
Yeah, you're fine.
The eyes. Okay.
In fact, make a perception check to look at an empty bar.
Can I assist with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Granite's vessel. Stop. Take a look around, left and right. See.
So 17 with advantage.
All right. You take a look around. Yeah, nobody. There's nothing of concern at this point in time. You see the bartender or the front of office person slip into the back, so you feel relatively comfortable discussing at the moment options.
If everybody is in attendance, I'll just start the mess here, and I'll say, we know that one of the 4 houses are loyal to the Duke. Our goal needs to find out which one of the 4 is loyal. Get word to the other 3 nobles that we're going to try to we need to try to be careful is what I'm trying to say. We need to get word to these other 3 what our intent is. So we don't just come right out and make it look like we're making an attack on the city. With the other 3 backing us and knowing ahead of time that we're here to overthrow this Duke, it's going to give us leverage after the fact. We need to minimize the amount of exposure we have, and we need to maximize our outreach. The less exposure we have, the better a chance we're going to have to keep the guards off of us and to get access to this to the castle.
We'll have to head to the merchants district and ask around about the noble houses, see what's changed over the years.
Okay, so we have a starting point. Did we do a shopping episode above the table? Did we find anything worth shopping for last episode?
You shopped before you left Waterdeep.
Yeah, we haven't shopped here.
Yeah, you hadn't done any shopping here except for a map.
Okay.
Yeah, the map
Right,
and the hay
Bob
exchange.
and Ned.
Yeah, we went to go see Bob.
Yeah, Bob and Ned.
The
Yeah.
builder.
He's the farmer.
Previously, I think I've Erwin, just in case, you would know because of your background. Any information that you want to get on the noble households, you can pick up in the merchants district, which is why I believe last session you talked about going back and talking to Ned to see if you can glean any additional information from Ned in regards to this. Just because you have you're in good standing with Ned.
Yeah.
Rapport.
Rapport, thank you. Words escape me. Now,
Okay.
you also know that information that you want to glean about guards, previous Royal Guard, or the Court Mage would be served in local taverns. For staff of the royal house, like butlers, maids, and stuff like that, you would find that information in the Trades Guild. And then for information regarding the family itself, the royal family, mostly you would come across scuttlebutt from the general populace or the noble households themselves. This was all information that I had sent you in past.
Yes.
Just recapping it here.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up.
So, do you plan to still go and visit good old Ned, or are you going to go somewhere else first? It's your choice. I won't force you to go talk to Ned.
I don't know.
Ned sure misses you.
He probably does.
We are,
Anything for a laugh.
I don't know how many areas do we need to try to cover? We need information about the noble houses. Definitely. We need to know which one is loyal. The other three, we just need to get word to.
I'm curious if Abigail would have any initial inkling as to any past history with the four houses.
No. I can answer that because this is not Abigail's kingdom.
It's mine.
Oh. Sorry. Okay. Then Roxy.
Roxy would not have much dealings with the nobles at this time. She was part of the guards for the she was part of the royal guard for the kingdom of Aldrex. Here at this place, she's just more or less a commoner
Gotcha.
that is living on the outside of town.
This is a small town, correct? It's like very small.
This is about half the size of Waterdeep, which in terms of scale is still large. It's a large kingdom.
Waterdeep is huge.
Waterdeep is massive. That's like capital city. Massive.
Okay, because
This is
depending on the size of the town, there could be like a gossip group.
This is like Iowa Park to Wichita Falls. If that helps you in your head.
Yeah.
Okay. Not for anybody else. Nobody else knows exactly what I just said. Anybody watching you don't know or understand. But that was specifically for her.
Could there be like a group of people that know? Because like there's always those groups of people in towns that know the gossip or the things. I can't English this morning.
Yes, there is. All the people that I listed off that Erwin would know.
Yes, the ones I know.
All of that information can be gathered in those places.
Okay, so
Ned.
So we need to decide if we want to go. Well, we're already in the tavern. If we want to talk to the tavern about different people, you need to go to the merchants and figure out the households.
Go see Ned.
Right. So you just you can pick a direction and go.
I have an idea.
What you got?
What if we just requested to go to speak with the family, or the noble houses here?
Do you want to get shot?
Why would we?
You want to go
I've
up to the noble homes and speak to them?
Yes. A visiting noble would like to visit with the families.
Are you the noble?
Sort of. Not noble, but like small noble.
You are very small.
That too. But my family was of some little import. So we could go as in me visiting on behalf of my family, and you guys are sort of a
entourage.
I don't think that's
Bodyguard.
the right word. So yeah, a guard, and Granite could be my liaison to the older house of the family. I don't know.
So this is new information because I guess Granite Had no idea that your family was of importance.
Yep. Probably not so much now. It depends on how far word it's spread.
We're going to find out if that's what you do.
My parents are dead. I think I've mentioned that.
You had mentioned that she was on her own, and that's how she ended up at the Black Tower.
No, she's saying this. She's saying she thinks she mentioned that her parents are dead.
Oh. Well, then, yeah. I think you did it.
Either way, my parents are dead, and aside from like my uncle and maybe some other distant relatives, I'm the only one from my family still alive.
From where you're from, does your family hold any stature still?
They did a little. We're like a small noble family. Lesser noble. I'm not sure the word.
They may have, depending on how far you are from, they may have knowledge of your family then.
How far did you say? What did I say it was from? Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Baldur's Gate is a good continent away.
That's all.
Like-
That's a whole continent.
Yeah, in this world, Waterdeep is located on the southeastern side of the continent. Baldur's Gate is located on the western coast of the continent.
Right.
That's
I don't think we ever
There's-
landed on where she's from. I just use Baldur's Gate as a placeholder name. But if you're fine with her being from there, that's fine.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind taking canon cities and including them. That makes it fun.
They may not have any knowledge of your family then, being from that far.
So we could send a letter, find some nice paper. I'll send a letter saying I would like to visit with them while I'm in town. And that should give us an opening.
So let's do that first, since it's going to take a while for the couriers to get where they're going. And it'll still allow us to have time to walk around and see if we can gain any insight, waiting for word to return to the tavern. With that being said, I want to talk to the barkeep.
Sure. Penelope, give me a general intelligence roll right quick.
Sure. My intelligence is so high. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, it might not be good. Oh, no, it's not great. 12.
Okay, never mind then. All right, Granite, you make your way to the bar, and the front of house is there. What can I do for you?
We'll probably be in town for a few days, so I'd like to try to retain the rooms.
Simple enough. How long?
Let's just say a week, just in case, because we're just browsing through. But
Okay.
we want to see some of the sites.
All right. I think previously it was 4 rooms that y'all had rented out, and it was a total of, I think I said 7. Did I say 7 silver? I think I said 7. Is it 7 or 8 silver?
I didn't write down the price last time.
I didn't
so
either.
I
whatever you
believe
say,
that's
it's
the
gonna be-
case. I believe it was 8 silver in total for 4 rooms. So if you want, if you want to hold them for a week, that's gonna be 4 gold. A
Sure.
discount.
And I'll slide him the 4 gold.
Excuse me.
4 gold.
I hit-
Sets it aside.
I'll pay up front for the rooms, even if we don't use them for the full week. You can have whatever. Also, if we were to send messages
Message.
out, and we tell people they could message us here, would those come to you?
Yes, they would come to the front of house.
Okay. We may end up having some incoming and outgoing messages.
Simple enough.
And what all is there to see, people to see, places to avoid around town?
Kind of see him twist his head and kind of look back and forth at you. Not a lot to see here currently. Just probably stay away from. Shoot. Probably, I would suggest staying away from the noble district and stick to the merchants.
Well, we did plan on perusing the merchants. What's wrong with the noble district?
They're nobles.
Yeah, understand. They can't all be bad.
See him cough and he turns his head back. You're not from here, are you?
No, that's why I'm renting the rooms for a week and told you we would be receiving messages here.
I mean, you're freshly new here. You haven't been in this area for a while, have you?
No.
It's best to stay away from the nobles here. All kinds of problems, all kinds of headaches. We don't really go about speaking about what the issues are, but more or less, the townsfolk aren't too typically thrilled. As you can, if you've walked through the Merchants Guild, you know what, take a walk through the Merchants Guild section. Just walk the streets. You see there's not a whole lot of shopping going around out there. And that's because a lot of the funds for this town's being put towards unnecessary things. Like mercenaries.
I understand.
We got mercenaries coming in and out, romping through the noble district all the time. A lot of mercenaries like to stay in the inns around the area too. He looks over at y'all. Y'all kind of look like a mercenary group, but I don't ask questions. I just take money and go. Just trying to keep my business afloat.
Let me assure you that I'm not here to cause your business any problems.
That's
and
good.
I'm gonna slide him another gold.
Takes the gold.
We appreciate the information and just kind of want to make sure that you understand I'm not going to bring any unnecessary attention to you and what you're doing here. We understand that I've heard some grumblings coming through town, that there's quite a bit going on that the town folk are not happy with.
Fair enough.
Just wanted to make sure.
He goes, your business is your business. My business is my business. And you see him trying to bend the gold coin. You know.
Right.
Like checking it. He's like, your business is your business. Mine is mine. We don't get in each other's hairs.
Would you happen to know that if there's a particular noble house that is in charge of causing problems with all these mercenaries?
He said, no. He goes, I don't know a whole lot about that. He said, like I said, I stick to myself. He said, if you want to get some more information,
that's fair.
He said, you probably would be best suited looking at some of these higher end shops in the merchant district, or somebody who's got good ears that listens to the wives of these merchant guild guys. Merchant guild guys. Well, yeah, the wives of the merchant guild guys talk to the wives of the nobles. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name is... He's turned really southern now.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but he was getting
He
further.
degraded into the south.
I know. Well,
He got comfortable.
It just kind of rolled into it. It just
Yeah,
plus I just can't do any crazy ass voices other than
it's cool.
I am I'm Gary.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Hank, but
Very in character with the coughing, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, I appreciate your time, and as I was saying, we'll be in and out.
All right.
If you do happen to hear any information, would you please let me know? I'll be willing to support your bar
Yep.
more so.
Anything comes through, I'll let you know.
Okay,
Best bet is look for where the coin is spent.
gotcha. And plan on doing so. And with that, I'll turn back and I'll head to the group and let the group know that I've secured the rooms for at least a week, depending on what we're going to have going on, and that Gary is going to be receiving any messages that we may be expecting.
for this plan to work, I'm gonna need two things. You mentioned I need new paper. Nice paper, not new paper. And I'm gonna need some new clothes.
Okay.
These don't look
We're going to go to the
great
merchant
locally.
It's like
district
we're going
early, so while we're
shopping.
there, let's put that on the shopping list.
Shopping
We're
episode.
going shopping.
Were we close
And
enough to
that's
overhear
fine.
their conversation? Since it was an empty bar, there wasn't much sound, is what I'm asking.
How discreet were you being on that discussion there?
Securing the rooms, I wasn't very discreet about. Receiving messages at the desk, not discreet about. When I started talking to him about the nobles or why to avoid the noble district, kind of would have been a little quieter about that. But I wouldn't have hid that from them when I come back to the table.
Right. You can roll for it if you so desire. Give a general perception, and DC is going to be 12 if you want to.
Let's see. I gotta find my thingy. Hang on. Oh yeah, I cleared it. 25.
Oh, yeah. Then you heard no
Jesus.
problem.
I'm good.
Your elven
Okay.
ears.
Yeah.
You heard.
Okay.
You see them twitching as they're talking.
So our plan is to make our way to the merchant district and to peruse the shops and talk to the peoples.
We've got to find paper of quality and a noble-ish outfit for Penelope.
Yep.
It can't be too.
Hell, that might
noble.
be a
It needs
good
to
place to ask
travel.
questions.
I said
Like one of
ish.
Ish, yeah.
those high-dollar
Right.
clothing shops.
More of a Forever 21 more than a upscale.
Ye old Forever 21.
That's retro.
Oh my god.
Ye
I
old
gotta-
Hot Topics.
I could make a terrible joke, but I'm just not going to.
I'm currently
That's-
wearing Ye Old Navy.
Why does
Sorry.
that work so well?
That's amazing. Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Well, okay. Are you all going to
Uh,
make that head that way then?
Unless anybody had any conversations they want to have for the morning, or not trying to fast track anybody.
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead, Abigail.
I was going to say no, not me.
Basil.
I was going to say something, and then I realized I have no money. Never mind.
We'll say what you want to say anyway.
Speak.
I was going to offer while they go looking for clothes. I was going to offer to go in search for the paper that she needs.
You want to split
Paper
the
can't be that
party?
much. It can't be too dangerous to split the party while shopping.
You have him over here grinning. Are you sure about that?
Up to y'all. You want to split the
Penelope's
party?
gonna-
You sp-
Penelope's gonna be like, me and Roxy and Arowana will go get Erwin. Sorry, I said your name wrong.
Arowana.
It's all
Not a
good.
fish.
I think I was reading like two. My eyes are blurry and words are just.
It's the context.
We'll go find me clothes, and you guys can go find paper.
What kind of paper do you need?
This is a bad idea.
Oh yeah, Abigail's coming with us. It's not a bad idea. They're
So all the
strong,
girls are going
way
one
stronger.
way, and then Granite and I are going the other.
They're gonna go clothes shopping. We're gonna
You
go
wanna go
hunt for
clothes
paper.
I know some great places.
Exactly. She knows where all the good clothes are.
Okay.
It's a ladies' day out.
Vessel and I can hang out. That's cool.
The two biggest dudes in the group are going paper hunting.
Yes.
The two
It'll be
biggest.
So
Hold on, let me. I'll frame it this way. Your two largest, highest defense players are leaving the party.
In
And going to
Abigail's
hang out
defense, Abigail is extremely capable.
Yeah.
I got
That's true.
I got this.
Granite
I got
would
this.
not. I promise you, Granite would not let Penelope wander off with somebody he didn't trust. And Abigail is extremely capable.
That's your
I got
game.
some stuff.
That's
Listen,
fine.
girl.
And
We're all gonna be
Erwin
the same
has
merchant
proved herself to
district.
be a badass.
I mean,
All we gotta do is like say the word and then foomp.
Okay, so we'll travel together towards that same area to the district, I guess, and when we get there, we'll decide, split the party, who's going where, and where the locations are, and where to meet back up.
and how long we're gonna be on?
Yes, that would generally be
How
part
long
of
does
that.
it take to shop for clothes?
I don't know.
You
What
All
never
happens?
been clothes
It
shopping with women,
depends.
have you?
It depends.
I was gonna say, let's throw out the old trope right there about women in clothes shopping.
But
We're gonna be
anyways,
here for a minute, Vessel.
I'm watching way too much TV.
You need some Rustex?
Are you gonna give him a rub down while we're gone?
Anyways,
That on the shopping list.
All right. So you all begin. You leave the inn and begin making your way down to the Merchants Guild section of the town. Once again, as you had seen the previous day, not a whole lot of shopping going on. Interesting enough, the location where you walk by, where you had your fortune told, the fortune teller is gone. There's not even a building there. It is an alleyway that leads straight to the other side.
Huh.
I thought I had to do it too. Anyway, you come across with Roxana guiding. You're pointed out to some more higher end noble clothing shops. This is some of the stuff that's more so for the ladies of the noble district. Petticoats, dresses, all the fluff and stuff. And
I'm
you're
looking
given-
for something.
I was gonna say, and then if anybody else is peeling off, you're given general directions to where general store items can be purchased, like
Right.
paper and ink and other things.
quills.
Before we would have split off, I would have checked with Abigail to make sure that they have enough funds to cover their shopping spree. Since I don't know their current currency situation.
Abigail currently has 209 gold, and I don't know what the price of things are.
Where do we
That
see
should
it?
be
Inventory?
more than
Right?
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Of
inventory, and then it'll be
We're
at the
good.
top in the right-hand corner.
we good.
You hear in the
Ooh.
background,
Oh,
there's
shit.
a blacksmith that seems to be starting a magic engine. He's getting ready. You're fine, man. You're fine. He's just getting ready to go to work that day, man. He's starting up his magic engine so he can sit there and keep that keep those coals nice and hot. So you set to pound out them swords.
Cool. Sweet. It's cool, Mike. It's cool.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay, so who is gonna go dress shopping? All right, so Abigail,
Females.
Erwin, Roxana, and Penelope. You will all be going off to dress shop, and Vessel and Granite, y'all will be splitting off and going to get paper and any other additional supplies or information
Anything-
you so desire.
I'll talk to Vessel as we travel, but might want to. You can start wherever you need to start.
Okay. Who wants to go first? It doesn't quite matter on whose little adventure we are gonna pull off. The clothing shops. We'll start. Okay, since Abigail asked, we'll start with the dress shopping. Okay, you all four make your way into the dress shop. The dress shop here is relatively quiet. There seems to be a couple of noble ladies scuttering about, going talking about whatever things that seem to be bothering them today. Talking about their corset being a little too tight, or
Can I ask a question real quick?
sure,
Which noble home are we writing the letter to? Have we decided that yet?
no,
Nope.
I'll say all of them.
You're right. So we're writing to all four to see which one
Yep.
accepts the invite. Okay.
Wanted to meet.
We want to meet
No.
all of them,
Yeah.
don't we?
See if we can gain invitation to all four of them.
Okay.
Try
I was just
figure
curious.
out in the merchant stuff which one we want to
Pursue on.
loop around, and then the additional courier will have to be sent with the information to the other three that we are in favor with.
Okay. No, I was just questioning if y'all had picked one or
Hope
if we're
the game
going for it. Okay.
No.
Sorry. My bad.
Okay, so you all walk in. Again, you hear the noble ladies chattering about various things. Some of the goings on of the business related for their husbands, that sort of thing. And a shop owner comes out and greets you all and asks you what in particular that you're looking for, as you all seem to be adventurers more so than noble folk.
Penelope's like, good afternoon. Hello, it is afternoon, right? I assume.
This morning.
Oh, good morning. Scratch that. She said, good morning. I am traveling very far, and I was needing to update my wardrobe because someone dumped my chest in the river on the way through. And I'm needing to get more clothes. So I was hoping you could find me something that would be appropriate for upscale, but also for some light travel.
Well, let me see what we can do. We have options available. I'm assuming these folk here are your travel companions.
They are, yes.
Do we need to be dressing them?
Not so much, maybe.
Understood. Just for you, then.
Yes.
Well, follow me this way.
As he
you to
walks
the-
away, as he walks away, she's like, should we get you guys close too? I don't know.
Well, are we also going to the house?
Probably. But you're more
So
of
we
like
probably
guards.
need.
You're more of like
True,
guards.
but good point.
We'll just say you're hired mercenaries. It's fine. That seems to be a thing here.
That's fine. Yeah, that works.
She tags you, hurries up to catch up with the shopkeeper.
You get to the back of the the shop. There's an array of children's dresses, appropriate in age range for your
Right.
height and stature. All various colors, all various cuts. You know, big, floofy princess style cuts.
She immediately ignores those.
There are simple sundresses, or well, the more elaborate sundresses, and then kind of dresses that you would see
I'm looking for like a fine linen with a good cut to it.
More of a dinner style, correct?
Yeah, but it also needs to be good for traveling.
Just as a joke, can Roxy go find the most obnoxious looking dress to Penelope?
Give me an investigation check. See how obnoxious this is going to be. You see, Roxy, Penelope. You give basically your description of what you want. Roll a charisma check right quick.
Ooh, something I'm good at.
We're going to see how well you come across with your description for what you're after for the shopkeep.
Okay, it's a 12 plus. Just straight charisma.
I rolled a 20.
It'd be
Dirty 20 or
60,
natural?
Just straight charisma.
Dirty.
Okay.
Dirty 20. Dirty 20, you find an incredibly loud, obnoxious colored dress. Penelope, what did you say yours was?
16 if it's just straight charisma.
Yeah, just charisma. So, yeah, you come across pretty good with what you would like to tell. And the shopkeep turns, oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second, turns around and begins to rummage through some dresses. And at that time, Roxana walks up to you.
I found the perfect dress.
I'll
And I
bet
pull
you.
it from like behind my back, and I'll show her.
Ooh.
This looks
Ew,
like
who
somebody
knows?
just stuck a dress in barf. So
I'll wear
many
it if
Very
you wear it.
frills,
noble.
so many bows, so much lace. It's just like, and the horrible colors.
It's noble enough, isn't it?
I don't think anyone would wear that outside of this town. That is ghastly. You should be beaten.
Oh my Well, just trying
Indignant, Penelope turns around back to the shopkeeper.
you turn around and the shopkeeper returns with basically what you were looking for.
Ooh, this would be perfect.
Yes, well, this in particular dress is 80 gold, and if there are any,
Jesus.
pardon me, if there's any, tailoring that needs to be done, then it's 5 to 10 gold for tailoring.
Would there be any way to lower the price? I could put in a good word for you at the noble houses that I'm visiting later this week.
You see the shopkeep kind of like turn a nose up to you about
Shit, I
asking
forgot
for
about
a
that.
discount. Like a discount? Are you poor?
Oh, I'm not poor, but I didn't get rich spending all my money in one place.
These are the finest of dresses in all of Breeden.
I guess I'll have to find out about that.
Oh,
Good luck.
And I do. I'll leave.
Okay. Abigail's
I'm
off.
gonna stay behind and ask how
Abigail's-
much the dress that I picked out is.
Gross.
Abigail's off in the corner, just like rummaging through dresses, and it was like, oh look, this one's kind of, oh look at this one, and then suddenly you just kind of like huff and start walking out, and Roxana, you turn and you look at the a now flustered shopkeep, and you hold that dress, the obnoxious one, up, and ask how much. The shopkeep turns. Oh, well, you have such fine tastes, young lady. This is 150 gold.
I'm going to place it in her hand and book it.
Where are you going?
From the door, Pelpy yells, "That's a fucking garish dress, and you know it."
Both. Not only has Penelope and Roxanne have now bolted out. Erwin, you're standing in there, and Abigail's kind of just blown away now that half the party is now left the dress shop.
I'm gonna walk from. You said we were in the back of the shop, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the front where the wives were and ask them if there's any other dress shops around town because the young lady that we're shopping for and the dress shop owner can't get along.
You see the wives there. They were looking. Oh, they go. Oh well. Well, that's just the dress shop owner. But this is the highest end store in all of Breeden. That's the only place we shop, of course.
Well, is there another place?
You're out the door. You're not there.
Outside.
I know.
See, they go,
Don't
yeah, I
listen
guess
to
you
me.
could shop at some of the more common stores. They have a general selection of clothing, but nothing of high quality and caliber here.
You say it's just the dress shop owner. Is there anything to make him more pleasant to deal with?
We always find him pleasant.
Well, he wasn't very pleasant to us.
What did he say?
I wasn't listening, and as the lady I saw her demeanor, and she left.
Well, I don't know what to tell you then.
Okay, well, I'm going to go outside and see if I can help. Did I leave?
Okay. Marcus! And you see her turn and go talk to the shop owner.
I'm just standing outside with like the biggest grin on my face because of what just happened.
Abigail, are you leaving the shop or are you still inside?
Not leaving. I was going to
Not-
find a dress.
Abigail is still inside the dress shop. Okay. Abigail, you search. Let's see. Let me see. I've got a note here. I understand you can't talk. I gathered that much, but I was still talking at you. Call over and compliment her dresses and say I'm surprised not more people are in here. Okay, yeah. You turn to the dress shop owner and you make your way over there, and you hear the noble woman speaking to the dress shop owner, Marcus. Like, Marcus, what did you say to that young little girl that made her turn and walk away? And you hear Marcus, well, pardon me.
Rude.
Well, she asked for a discount. And you see the noble, oh my God, a discount? What are we? A thrift shop? They're all laughing and scoffing at each other. And you come up, Abigail, and talk to the shop owner and compliment the dresses and ask your question, why aren't there more people there? And the shop owner turns to you and said, oh, fine taste you have. Well, it just seems that there's just not as many people out shopping these days. It's very hard for people, especially for the lower class who they just don't have as much money as we do. They're pinched, unfortunately. Trade has been difficult to come by in the city because of all the mercenaries and the changeover in leadership at the palace. But you won't hear that from me, no.
No, of course not. That's unfortunate to hear, is what Abigail will say. She'll kind of say that's very unfortunate to hear. It is a very lovely shop. How long have you been working here in the trade district?
Oh, I've been here all my life. And you hear the woman
wow.
butt in. Oh, yes, Marcus has been here for quite some time. Always buy all of my dresses from Marcus.
Oh, that's
My husband-
very impressive. Very impressive.
Oh, yes, it's so impressive. Yes, his dress is so impressive.
So you said something about mercenaries. do you know what exactly has been changing over the years to cause this, like with the noble houses?
Oh, you hear Marcus turns to you and goes, "Well, I'm on the down low," and leans in and says, "The kingdom had a changeover in leadership. The Duke is no longer the Duke. He's gone. The daughter of the Duke married outside blood. The Valdraxes from the ways over. They married for political reasons, is what I hear. And had a child, apparently." My kid is awake and she is crying like nobody's business.
Oh, no.
At the moment. Nap time is over, bitches. Pay attention to me. I know what she wants. She wants to come inside my office because my office is all shiny and colorful. She's throwing a fit.
I didn't hear it, Chuck. You said something.
She's getting louder, too.
It's getting closer to the door. Barricade the door.
Well, I've got a gate that stops her from getting through the door, thankfully.
Right.
Poor little one.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you what. I'll be right.
Go
I'll
practice
be right
your
back.
Marcus real quick.
Let me go handle my child right quick.
You're fine.
I'll be right back. Hey, everybody, we're back. Thank you for holding on. Sorry about that. Child takes precedence over D&D sometimes, or all the time, rather.
Family first.
Yeah.
Until you just throw your child in.
When you have your toddler screaming bloody murder because she wants to come into your office, you tend to have to walk away. So, if I recall, last thing I was saying is the Shopkeep and Abigail and one of the noblewomen were having a discussion about the Valdraxes. I forgot what I was saying last.
I think the last thing you said is that they princess or the duke's daughter married for political reasons.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. You hear the noblewoman said, "Yes, I believe that the duke's daughter, not Valdrax's, but the Duke Breeden, his daughter married Adrian Valdrax, and then the Duke's daughter, husband's wife. I'm confused. The old Duke and Duchess, the parents of the daughter, fell ill and are bedridden.
Oh no!
So now it's Valdrax and the daughter running the kingdom. They're not doing a very good job of it.
Really? Well, wow. What do all the noble houses think of this?
Well, of course, we're going to throw our support behind the kingdom as best we can, of course. Won't hear any rumblings from us. You hear the noblewoman say, she goes, but there are some that are not so thrilled with the situation. But you're not going to get a whole lot of support for them. I can only speak upon myself, of course.
Oh, of course. What noble house are you from?
Well, I'm of the Galfords. Not really in line directly with the household, personally.
Of course.
But the Galford name goes deep within me. So deep.
Well,
In fact,
that is quite some gossip. Interesting.
Let me tell you more about the Galford name. And the woman comes and pulls you aside and takes you away from Marcus the shopkeeper.
Okay.
And she says, I don't mean to brag about the Galford name, but he said, my husband's brother, or it would be actually offshoot, my husband's cousin, or I should say, his daughter is second queen.
Second queen? That's impressive.
Yes, isn't it so? Why, that woman, and you see her kind of turn with a little bit of disdain when she says woman, and she's referring to the daughter of the former Duke and Duchess, Ellen. Her name is Ellen Breeden. It's just Ellen. Well, she hasn't even been seen at the castle at all. Must be lazing about in her room. Poor Adrian, and my husband's cousin's daughter does all the work.
Whoops.
Well, that just sounds awful. Lazy.
Isn't it so? Poor Marissa and Adrian, after doing all the work.
Bingo.
Curtis.
What?
You,
What?
I just hear you chime in the background.
I'm writing. My pencil's like, I can't keep up.
She goes, but anyway, I didn't get your name. What's your name, ma'am?
Oh, I do apologize. My name is Gwynifred.
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 I have not heard of Gwynifred before.
Oh,
And
I'm fairly new to town.
New, you said?
Yes. I'm very new, and I saw this shop and immediately had to come here while browsing the trade district.
Oh, I saw you with the little girl over there. Are you her mother? Because right now you're in a hat of disguise.
Yes.
Are you her mother, or
Yes.
you're her mother? How amazing! I thought she was just here by herself. She seemed to be. Well, let me put it this way: she's got the air of a noble, if I say so for myself. But
She learns from the best.
asking for a discount, that's children, though. I understand. My goodness.
Yeah, you'll forgive me.
Oh, most definitely. Children always act out. That's why it needs a firm hand to put them back in line.
Well, it has been such a pleasure speaking to you.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. We must stay in contact.
Speaking of my daughter, I must go find her before she runs off.
Before you go, hold on. You must come to my house, and we must have tea. You must come for tea. I insist. You must come tomorrow.
Tea?
Let me, hold on, get out a piece of parchment. And she writes down her address. And she goes, I tell you what, I'll invite my husband along.
Oh, your
and
husband?
You can have a conversation with him as well. You're such a lovely person. You can bring your daughter. We'll have tea tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Here's the address. Let's have tea tomorrow.
Oh my god!
Okay.
And she turns and she looks at Marcus. She goes, Marcus, the dress that little one was looking at. Get that. And this woman here is going to buy it for her. Well, of course, they're going to pay full price. No discounts. But they're going to buy it and go. So, no hard feelings, Marcus, or no hard feelings at all. There all perfect now.
Perfect.
Such time. I will talk to you later. She turns and goes back. Talk to the other woman. She goes, Marissa, you won't believe this woman that I talked to. The shopkeep comes over to you with the dress that Penelope was looking at.
So a lot happened there.
And
So much.
80 gold. Tailoring is 8 to 15. We'll have to do a sizing, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out the... How much did you say? 80?
80
and
gold.
Then plus, how much for tailoring?
It's somewhere between 5 to 15 for tailoring. You'll
Okay.
have to have her try it on and size it.
Okay. Do we just do the 80 gold now and then...
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Shopkeep
I'll do
says,
that.
Shopkeep goes, yes, you can come back and we'll size it at that time. I'd just like
Okay.
to make sure people know that if the dress needs alterations, that it's 5 to 15 gold for the alterations.
Sounds wonderful. 80 gold. All right. Abigail pulls out the 80 gold and hands it over.
Okay. Marcus takes the gold and hands over the dress.
Okay. Perfect. Walk out now.
Okay.
Leave.
Well, I guess Abigail's gonna go up to Ariwin and everybody, and boy, just had a conversation.
As you
How
open the
was
door-
it?
As you open the door, you see a girl that looks like Penelope but with silver hair come in and look up at you, look at the dress in your hand, and go, "Come on."
I had a doozy of a conversation that I must share with you and the other two once we meet back up.
Well, I'm sure it won't mess with our plans at all.
Hopefully not.
Okay,
Full
so
price?
is there anything that y'all want to do? I mean, you're still technically you can continue shopping if you so desire. I was just gonna take that gold from Michael no matter what.
I think we're good on our end.
Yeah, I guess we'll start trying to head to wherever they are, but in the meantime, you can switch over to them.
Smash cut.
Unless anybody else has anything else they want to do.
No, it's up to y'all.
Okay. I had fun.
Smash cut
$80.
to Vessel and Granite walking along the road as they walk away from the other party, just now entering the dress shop. On their way to gather paper and ink and utensils.
Yeah, so we want to find a general store that will carry those kind of items. Maybe try to locate a magic shop to see if they have any interesting trinkets, and maybe some weapons that may be interesting.
Okay. Okay, so you make your way to a general store looking for high quality parchment. Simple enough. There's plenty of parchment that's here of the highest quality that you can buy, readily available. Inks, waxes, all kinds of things. So, if you're going to buy parchment, ink, just parchment and ink, that's going to set you, well, how much parchment, depending on how much parchment you want to buy. If it's not a lot,
Well, I've
A
got my
gold or
bag of
two.
holding, but I want to make sure I don't want to wipe them out of their inventory, but I want to get enough that I know Penelope uses fine paper and ink, so I want to make sure I have some on hand for her.
Oh, well, depending upon what
It's
type
expensive.
of fine paper. If I was say, depending on the type of paper that you're looking for Penelope, that is above board.
different
That
paper,
the
yeah.
wizard paper is a different paper. It's covered.
Okay.
That's always covered in game. It's always
Okay. Well, then I
It's
want
like
just
gold
the
cost,
standard.
yeah.
it's one of those things where I never make people keep track of their diamonds or their little trinkets for casting their magic spells or anything like that, or wizard paper, because it gets boring at times and it gets hectic. Maybe next campaign I can be harsh and level gold penalties for purchasing of all that and such. In this instance, no. Parchment for writing letters. 2 gold gets you plenty of parchment and ink that you need.
Okay. Then I'll take care of that.
And
I'm gonna see if they also at the general store. I'm gonna see if they have any. I forget what it's called. I want to say potpourri, but it's not potpourri. It's like
incense.
yeah. Thank you. Incense. Like it's
It's like
not
potpourri, but on
potpourri.
fire.
Yes.
It's gonna
Yes.
smell nice when it's hot.
What I'm wanting is I have a censer and I want the incense and herbal stuff that I would put in my censer and burn.
Okay. Yeah, sure, they would have something that would work in that nature. Shopkeeper Purchase, you. What would you like? We have herbal mints. We have vanilla. We have housewife. We have orange.
Do you have any lavender?
We have lavender.
I don't know what housewife is.
It's the latest craze.
Floral and tea.
One of the noble women in the area started a company, her own company called Goop.
Oh,
There you go. That answers your question for you.
oh, God! What
This is the latest scent from Goop.
what house does she belong to?
That would be
House Paltrow.
Hold on. House Paltrow. I need my D4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we'll go with this one instead. Let's say it's the Galford House. That makes more fun.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
I'll just take some of the lavender. Thank you.
Lavender it is. Here you go. That's 5 silvers.
Anything he would have had, I would have made it purchase all at once,
Okay. just
just to cover everything.
Yeah, I carry no money. Any money I ever get, I hand immediately over to Granite. So
Vessel knows that he's taken care of. If he needs something, he just comes to me with it.
Understood.
whenever we got paid for that one thing that we did a while back, I just like, here you go. You hold it.
Okay, well.
Does it look busy in the store?
In the store, no, not really.
Kind of sparse again.
Not much shopping going on, it seems.
I'll,
You said, or you say you were a general store and magical items and trinkets?
Yeah, if they got a magical store or some magical trinkets.
The general store shopkeep would tell you that magical items are short supply here.
Right.
Mainly in due because of the constant flux of mercenaries flowing through the kingdom,
Right.
equipping
I didn't
themselves.
assume that there would be a large supply of them just laying around.
Yeah.
Maybe he could direct me to somebody that may have something of interest. Or maybe some weapons that have some special properties.
We
Above
did hear. we d-
board, you're not gonna find Jack in the town.
Fair enough. I still want to at least ask just to make it.
Below board, the shopkeep tells you he goes, you're not gonna really find a whole lot here in town, magical wise. All the mercenaries have been coming in and out, have been purchasing everything possible. He goes, that $10,000 gold bounty is huge.
Yes, I caught wind of that a couple of times coming through town.
People are
So-
taking loans out in hopes of hitting it rich against this bounty.
So, money's not everything.
Largest bounty in the kingdom. Ever. But I digress.
With all these mercenaries come through town, don't seem to have a lot of everyday normal traffic.
Nah, for the most part, you see a lot of the folks mainly stay to their homes now. Don't really try to wander into the city. Mercenaries causing problems. Well, between the mercenaries causing uproars at bars and shops and... Well, just the way the trade is petered out heavily in town because nobody
Except
wants to show up because of the
These
mercenaries.
Well, these mercenaries sound bad for business.
They have been.
Surely the noble houses are not too keen on their big, slow industry in their districts.
None, most of them don't say, well, they don't really say anything just to be flat. One of them seems to be, I don't know, one of them we hadn't heard of in months.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's odd. Well, I won't press you for any more of your time. Just want to see if there's anything worth getting in the neighborhood or anything that you may have for sale that we could be interested in.
Just your old general goods. And a whole lot of this housewife incense. It doesn't sell.
I'll just kind of look around him and be like, ugh. Could it possibly have another use?
I have no idea. You'd be the first to know if you could.
What type of material is it?
It's just incense box.
It's
Well.
just when you open it up, it's just
It's
the
just
incense.
it has an array of different type of
Herbs and dried flowers. And
yeah.
stuff like that.
He looks over at Vessel and goes, "Yeah,
Gosh.
thanks." Words
Yeah.
escape me sometimes.
It's
I'll tell
okay.
you what.
Feels like the
I'll
laundry's
take
allowed.
one.
One housewife.
I'll take one.
One housewife. You can have it for free, man. Good luck with that.
If it's as interesting of a smell as you claim, it may have its use in other uses.
Good luck.
So I'll take that.
We said circumcised
special
house on it?
incense.
He's just marked down incense. Housewife.
Okay.
Bottled up and ready to go.
I have moved positions.
You are inside.
I bought a housewife.
I heard something about buying a house.
If you know, you know. If you know, you
I don't
know. If you don't know, don't go looking for it.
Yeah, I think that's illegal in the U.S.
Maybe.
Depends on what circle you're in. Okay. So I won't press the shopkeep any further. We got our necessary supplies, and
Well, from the way he was talking, it seems like there's not a whole lot else to get around here.
doesn't really seem that we're going to find anything worth of interest because of these mercenaries coming through.
Hmm. I'm curious if these mercenaries were all, if they're exclusively working individually, or if perhaps one or more of the houses are putting a lot of funds into hiring groups to possibly split the bounty.
I would generally bet that we have one house that has multiple bounty hunters groups looking for this bounty. I'm going to say it kind of, I'm assuming we're on the way out the door and we're not standing there talking directly in front of the shopkeep.
Yeah. That's what I assumed as well.
We're going to leave her name out of the conversation as much as I can. But yeah, you're right. I'm betting that there's one particular house behind driving this bounty to try to quell any kind of uprising.
Do we, again, above board, do we know who posted the bounty, or is it just...
Bounty's been posted by the kingdom.
Okay. I'm curious if this... You'll have to excuse me. I don't have a lot of experience in this method, but would it behoove us to possibly try to befriend some of these mercenaries? Perhaps get one of them drunk and see if he can get loose in the tongue and give us more information than he would plan.
Not a bad idea. I'm sure at some point towards the evening, we're going to end up having to stop for food. Maybe we can find a tavern with some sitting around.
A shadier establishment, perhaps.
Something a little less refined, as seems to be some of the people in this area.
Yes. I doubt any of these mercenaries will be hanging out in, ye old macaroni house or places.
Ye old macaroni.
Heard that place was pretty good.
It's a little rich for my blood.
How far is our group from their group, since we're all outside in the merchant district?
I don't actually have blood, but
you'd be a decent clip away from each other. But you could meet up if you would like.
Well, I assume before we split up that I'd already said that we needed to make a meeting point and about a general amount of time that was going to go by, so we didn't get wandering aimlessly. So as long as anybody else doesn't have anything that they want to try to do or procure.
If not,
Two of our people are absent.
Yeah. That's okay.
We'll take that as a no. They have no plans.
Yeah.
You all regroup in the merchant district. And at this time, given the chance, you can all recount all the stories and information that's been passed along between everybody, just for the sake of time and brevity.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that.
It
There's a lot
happens.
going on.
Swap information. Galford seems to be a noble household of intrigue for the group at the moment. And the world is your oyster for any more information gathering you so desire.
I got all the paper and ink, and I give it to Penelope. Or I'll hold on to it. As long as you want me to hold on, or if you need me to carry it, I can carry it. However you want to do it.
I should put it in her bag.
Okay.
Plans may be slightly different thanks to Mother here.
Just give a strange look to the other two that could be one of the two over there could be portrayed as Mother.
She gestured toward Abigail. A slight deviation, but I think the plan still works.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over to Granite. Are they related?
No. It's
confusing.
We've been invited to a tea party.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm never allowed in a dress shop again.
Just what did you do? You know what? I don't want to know.
Don't ask.
Okay, so we have what we came for. We have some information. We want to find an area to try to sit down and have these things the letters composed.
Sure. Okay.
Is that still a thing, or do we need to get the dress tailored?
Who here has really good penmanship? So anyone have better penmanship than me? I should probably not you, Granite.
Just look at my big hands.
We can.
I would guess that probably Erwin or Roxy would probably be the best, given their dexterous methods of combat.
Sorry, I had to step away. What am I supposed to be interested in?
They're debating between me and you to write a letter.
Well,
penmanship. Who's got the best penmanship?
I don't know.
Well, that's what the dice can decide for us.
Do we need to roll for that?
Let's roll.
The dice can answer all questions.
Well, I don't have any backgrounds or anything in the features and traits that's going to help me with that. So
No, that's all right. In this instance, I just want to roll off between Erwin and Roxana, and we are going to do a we need to do Dex and D20 plus Dex plus D20 Dex and Deception or forgery. I think I can do forgery that way.
Sure, it's your world.
Why? Oh gosh, I hate you sometimes, phone.
pretty sure it's just Dex plus proficiency.
Natural 20.
Plus your other things.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I mean, it's a nat. That's good, but plus what else?
Yeah.
Plus your dexterity
Uh,
modifier.
26.
Your dexterity modifier
Your dex is plus 6? There's no way.
I think so.
No,
It
at the
maxes-
very top of
wrong
your
one.
screen where it says
Wrong
dex.
one. I looked at my acrobats. Wrong one. 23.
Okay.
So what happens if we tie? Because I got 23 as well.
Oh, well.
Was your
Okay.
natural?
No, mine was a
Rock,
natural.
paper, scissors.
No,
I didn't
mean,
have a natural,
him.
but
Look,
was not.
granted, hers is a natural 20, but a 23 versus a 23 is still a tie. She just really did a great job
Yeah.
versus. So you both look at what you had wrote, and both of them are exquisite in ways of formal writing. They look like they could be, the writing looks like it would be of a important letter. I'll leave it at that. So, you could do either or. We'll go with that route. Holy shit.
What was that?
Somebody exploded. You can choose. You can choose whoever you want. Or you can have each other write one. It's all fine.
Or split.
Split the party.
Aren't there 4?
There's
Isn't there 4?
rounds, Yes.
yeah.
So we could just each write 2.
Works. It makes it faster.
Fine with that. Yeah.
All right. So, I need an intelligence check
From
from both of you.
Oh boy.
And I want...
Who's breathing in the mic?
Okay, you just let out a deep breath. You did
Yeah.
it into your microphone.
Riley, pull your microphone down or up ever so slightly.
there you go. It's probably her. Okay, intelligence check.
I need an intelligence check roll from both of you. Just a general intelligence roll.
10.
Okay.
My intelligence is plus 0.
12.
Erwin, actually, you would have advantage on this.
So you get to roll again.
Okay. 23.
Okay. Erwin, you would know with some importance and nobility in your background that just writing a letter wouldn't be enough. That you would need some sort of seal as proof of nobility with the letter. Like most people have a large seal that they would
Crest.
imprint into wax for proof that this is who it came from, this is of importance. So, there's your information.
Okay, and I'm going to share that with the group, saying, guys, we don't need just the letter. We have to seal it with the sign of nobility, with a crest, a ring, a signet of some sort.
Penelope hands you her house signet ring.
That'll do. Now we just need some wax.
I mean, a candle.
This is
Yeah.
olden times. I'm sure there's a candle around here somewhere.
Yeah.
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 You just reach up and pull a candle off the wall.
Ye
Half the
old
light.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Half the light is gone in the room.
It's White Barn, not Bed Bath & Barn.
It's a nice white wax now that you're sealing it with a letter with.
Fragrance of Housewife.
Can add
it
some
in.
blood to it to make
You
sure
could
it turns
totally
red.
add housewife into the wax.
Especially for that one house.
Oh.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Oh.
Just saying.
Do it for the one we send to the
The Galfords.
Galford?
Galfords. I was gonna say
Might as well.
Sure.
You do as such.
Galford will get a hint of housewife.
Okay. I need two rolls from each of you for writing out the letters. Because you were skilled enough in it where you had done it before, DC difficulty has been dropped. You both had passed or shown high proficiency in doing this.
Okay.
DC difficulty is going to be 11. I need 2 rolls from each of you with dex and proficiency added in per letter. Whoever does the Galford gets an advantage on that Galford because of the scent being added to the wax.
With dex and proficiency.
Yeah.
You just want the highest of the 2 rolls? Or do you need both rolls?
Oh, well, hold on. Just
Hold
on the
on.
Galford, you get advantage. So
Okay.
whoever has the lowest between you two in Dex Prof probably should take the advantage one and another. You're writing 4 letters. You're going to
Yeah.
do a check for each 4 letters. One of the
Okay.
letters you get an advantage. Y'all are splitting them between each other.
Yeah.
Well,
Who's riding the Galford is what we're trying to get at.
probably her.
Okay. Me?
Yeah. So
All right.
Galford,
So for Galford is 23.
that perfect. Looks exactly like a nobleman's letter. Sealed, stamped, delivered. Now,
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Bruce Smith. Next letter, Erwin, you're doing the Bruce Smith.
I
Roll
am.
for it. Not at advantage.
So
Again, DC 11.
26.
26, no problem. Looks exactly like a nobleman's letter. All right. Ooh. Easy there, headphones. Roxana, you are writing Lawlings. Give me a roll and add Dex and Prof.
Okay. So the same one? Okay.
D20 Dex and Proficiency.
22.
Yeah, perfect. And lastly, you're writing the Coleman.
Is it Coleman or Coleman?
Coleman.
Call me.
25.
25. Every letter looks just as much as real as they should be.
Good Lord. Good job, guys.
It's Coleman. Collman. Coleman.
Now, spelling's not an option when I do recap. If you don't know what it is, you could ask.
That's fine. I saw you wrote Bruce Smith, and I was like, that's wrong.
That's what I had.
It's Brew.
It's Brew.
Brew Smith. That's in
Got
your making
I sent
a
you all the
brew.
spellings. I know you're
Okay.
recapping.
Okay. So,
Okay.
letters forged.
And smell good ish.
Penelope has been dressed.
I'm just.
Well, you have your dress that. Penelope, give me a D20 roll.
Mother Dearest got for you.
18.
No tailoring required to the dress.
Nice.
Yay! There's your discount.
All right, what would the party like to do? You have a standing invite for a tea party tomorrow. You have letters that can be easily sent out to be delivered. If you have if you hire a messenger.
Once we make sure we got the things gathered up, we'll make sure that we get it to a courier to get them delivered. And then should have been prefaced. We could be contacted at the Ravenclaw. A return message could be sent to the Ravenclaw. Should have been included in the messages sent.
Sure.
Okay. I did have most of them. Bruce Smith was in.
All right.
So I'll take care of the cost of courier.
Courier simple enough. It's not going to take that much. A gold will get you to all 4 houses for all letters dropped off.
Gone.
Letters are out. Is there any other locations that you want to go to for information gathering?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask Granite about the idea regarding trying to locate some mercenaries at a shady bar and what he thinks about that, whether he thought that was a good idea or not.
The more information we gather, the better off we could be. It wouldn't be hard to pose ourselves as interested in a bounty. Doesn't necessarily mean it had to be this bounty we're after, but in town for other bounties. Share and swap information if we can gather some.
How are you on holding your liquor?
My constitution's pretty good.
We're going to have liquor games?
We may. I have a question above board. Would lesser restoration work against alcohol?
Yes.
Intense drunkenness?
Yes, it would.
That might be convenient. I think we should go find ourselves some new friends.
A seedy dive. I will, we lost Abigail.
They'll be back.
Okay.
Probably just dropped internet connection.
Been kind of hectic. They've been talking to me. It's kind of hectic around this place right now.
Go back outside with the lawnmower, man.
We get everybody's got everything done that they need to do. The letters have been written. The letters have been sent. About what time of day are we pushing?
This would be mid. This would probably be closer to mid-afternoon.
Okay. Talk to the others about trying to establish a contact with some mercenaries and see if we can get any insight from their side. Not sure if anybody else is going to be interested in cruising the bars.
I'm good. It's not my thing.
I was waiting for Penelope to say, "Yeah, I'll tag along," and I was going to go, "No."
No.
Yeah, let's set some people on fire.
I think that would draw unwanted attention for us to be
Yeah.
bringing a small child into a bar.
I can look like an adult. And then she does. She looks like an adult.
The answer is still no.
Can't tell me what to do. You're not my parents. I can leave right now. And cause chaos of my own. I'll go to jail. What are they gonna do? Kill me?
Before this gets too far out of hand, we need to keep a low profile for Abigail's sake. Come back and half the town's on fire. See?
Nobody's looking at Abigail.
All right.
So we're gonna burn the Noble District. Is that what you're saying?
Oh Lord.
Let's start with that dress shop.
Burn it down, down, down in a burning ring of fire.
Oh, amazing.
Whoever the Duke comes to help first, that's probably the one he's in with. Burn all their houses.
That is a viable strategy. I'm not going to tell you can't do that. If you want to commit
pretty
mass
sure we
arson,
have a good idea of what.
Yeah, I think that's a poor decision.
Yeah, no, it's not.
anything can go in D&D. I will say that. If
That
you
doesn't
want
get
to burn
smart.
the city down, that's your decision. You deal with the fallout in the
Let's
game.
not.
Let's wait. If it
not.
comes, let's call that Plan C.
Or,
Yes.
you know, F.
Plan
failure.
G.
Plan G.
It's like, well, we're moving continents, guys. I hope y'all were ready for this.
Yeah.
Back to the Feywild.
Da, 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 da.
All right, enough. We have
Well, I guess while y'all
a few
go
of
out
us
and
that are going to be
plan
going to the bar.
to the bar and y'all play in the tavern tonight, I guess we need to prepare for tea tomorrow.
We're gonna go get wasted, and they're gonna prepare for a tea party.
Well, I mean, okay. So, do y'all?
Riley.
do you-
Can I go with the guys?
Riley,
Let me
pull your
let me
mic
pose.
up above your nose.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not
You're
even.
breathing.
It is
on
you,
it.
baby.
Up.
Perfect.
There you go.
There you go. That should help.
She's full of hot air.
It's okay. I mean, the mic is sensitive. Let me put it like that. That mic is sensitive. I didn't realize how sensitive that mic was, and it doesn't have a a fuzzy
Windshield?
windbreak. Yeah, it doesn't have a windshield on it.
The words have slipped.
I look. I'm tired.
It's fine. It's just
So-
funny.
If the party wishes to split, there's still more information that can be gathered, if so
Yes.
desired. While some people go and abuse mercenaries until their livers explode, you know, others can choose to either prepare for tea parties or prepare for trouble and make it double. There's always information to be had. Mm-hmm. Y'all barely scratched the list of people.
Yeah.
Because we're back at
So I'm
our
pretty
home
sure.
tavern, right? The
You're back
More
at the Ravens Claw at the moment.
Yeah, Raven's Claw, that's what it's called.
All right. So I know Vessel's on board with running around to abuse mercenaries.
Okay, who is going to be Camp Liver Explode?
That's going to be held by me and Vessel.
I'll choose to opt out of that.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
Uh,
Who wants to do what else?
We'll go through Princess Boot Camp or whatever.
Princess Penelope is going through Princess Boot Camp.
We'll have like textbooks and everything.
I'm going to talk to Penelope aside from the other real quick.
You hear the bartender chime in the ways back. There's a noble school in the district.
Ah.
Uh,
A noble school. I was raised a noble.
Just gotta refresh.
so I'll talk to Penelope and just remember to have patience. Not everybody understands you like I understand you.
I am patient.
I'm going to go with Vessel, and we're going to search the bars and talk to some mercenaries. Do you need anything from me?
Nope.
Good luck, little one.
I have my knife. You see her spin a knife out from her wrist, just slides back up in her shirt sleeve.
Just remember to stay close to Abigail if something happens.
Apparently, she's my mother now, which is weird.
I'm not going to get into y'all's relationship, but I don't know the Dragonborn, how they perceive.
You see
They
Abigail's.
lay eggs.
I'm gonna shoot this one out there for Michael just because he's in the middle of being a parent. You see Abigail's brow furrow and turns to look at you, Penelope. He goes, "It was the heat of the moment. It got us information."
You're not wrong. It worked. I had a plan too.
Still funny.
It was all coming together.
I can't help it. It was in the heat of the moment. She asked me if I was your mother. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It worked out just fine.
All right. Everybody else should have a plan. Vessel, guess we're going bar hopping.
Party is again. Non-bar
decision.
hopping group. What would y'all like to do?
I'm gonna go ask the barkeep if there's any like books.
The barkeep looks at you. We don't have any books around here, youngin. This is a bar full of booze and food and beds.
True. Okay, my bad.
You would
Just
be
wondering.
best to check the
they have a-
library or the schools.
Do they have a book of Lathander in the dressers next to the beds?
Yeah, like just any type of book.
What you all don't know is Vessel in the middle of the night is scribbling out the good word of living
Just leaving pamphlets on
and
everybody's
leaving
doors.
scrolls in everybody's nightstand.
And now he's good to his word. I'm here to spread the word of Lathander. You get a scroll.
Lord.
You get a scroll.
This isn't Oprah.
Oh man.
All right. So, what y'all doing? We know what the mercenary people are doing. We're waiting on them. We're gonna hold off on them. What would y'all like to do? Do y'all want to go somewhere and do some more reconnaissance on information gathering, or are y'all just calling it?
I'm fine with that. I don't know where we'll go. We'll go to.
Well, Erwin, you have all the information.
I know, I'm looking at it.
Somebody needs to talk to Ned.
Say, go see Ned. Ned.
Oh, Abigail Hudson.
Parenthood is life. I thought I was going to have to call it earlier until Holly left the house with Chloe. I'm sure they went somewhere fun.
We can. I don't know. The Trades Guild, we haven't talked to anyone there. And then we can. There's still more information we can find out in taverns, which I can go talk to the barkeep here and see if I can figure it out.
I think that's what they're doing.
Some, yes.
While damaging organs, but yeah.
Everybody suddenly sees Abigail's eyes just go white, and she turns on autopilot. Dink. I got you. Abigail. You're covered. Don't worry. Go be an awesome dad now. So as Abigail steps away,
Mother has to rest for the night.
Mother slides off into bed. In fact, you know what? Abigail decides to not go out with the group and goes off to bed.
Probably for the best. Help keep low profile.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. The slow-hatted disguise really does slow down people. Everybody has to walk at an old woman's pace with Abigail. So, Penelope, Erwin, and Roxana. You said you wanted to go to which district now?
Traders
We can
Guild.
go walk around the Trades Guild.
The Trades Guild. Simple enough. Y'all make your way out into the Trades Guild section of the town, where this is where, which sounds weird, but there you see different guilds have different trades have different guilds, and this is where all the guilds are located. Like for housekeeping, for blacksmithing, for woodworking, for farming. Believe it or not, there's farming guild. Everybody has a guild in which they belong to. Guild halls are usually of size depending on how big the trade is in the city. Farming is huge here, so therefore farming has got a large and pretty raucous guild hall. You, given the information you're looking at kind of the help, I'm assuming household help.
Yeah.
You can approach the household help, the butlers, maids, cleaning, cooking. Approach the guild's front of house and the front desk. A woman who's operating the front desk looks at you and goes, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
Yes, I was just wanting to. How am I going to put this?
Are you looking for work?
No, I am not. I'm looking to see if an old acquaintance is still around in this area.
An old acquaintance? Okay.
Yes.
What
It
is
wa-
their name?
Miss Borges.
Hold on, Burgess.
Was she a cook?
No. She was.
She looks up. She goes, "Oh yes, the head maid for the kingdom, or for the castle. Head maid for the castle." She goes, "That's an interesting person to ask for. How do you know them?"
Our paths have crossed when she visited a family I was associated with way back in the day. And I just knew that she was very not good at her job. She was really good.
Well,
So
odds are she's probably at the castle right now. Since that is a live-in position.
correct.
So, to see her, you would probably have to approach the castle, which would be difficult. I mean, I don't think I could get you in there to speak with her, unfortunately, unless something would happen.
It's just good to know that she is still in her position. She was very good at what she does.
The guild has not received any complaints regarding her work. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Not that I can think of. If I have anything else, I can come back and find out.
Yes. Okay. If you're looking for work, we are hiring. The guild, it'll always needs hands.
I will keep that in mind, and I'll let the rest of our group know if we need work, we know where to come.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Turn and leave the guild.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back outside with Roxy and I guess isn't Penelope with us?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting who else together. Yeah,
Us three.
and ask them what else they want to see around here.
I don't know. I'm not from here. I don't know where to go. You know a lot about this place.
Not much that I know of anymore.
Is there anywhere else that y'all would like to go?
You know what we should do? We should go to the Noble District.
The Noble District,
Yeah.
dressed like we are.
Yeah.
For what reason?
See what we get into?
That might not be the best idea.
What do you think they're going to do? Attack us in the streets?
No, but what if we leave a bad report and they don't want to answer our letters?
How are we going to leave a bad report? We're not going to do anything.
Some people are very impulsive.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll deal with them when we come across them.
I'm gonna look over at everyone. I don't think she gets we mean her.
Yeah, well.
You're gonna wake up dead, Roxy. That's what's gonna happen to you.
You gotta keep it on the DL, kid.
You make the plan then. I'll follow whatever you want to do. We can stand here. We can go back to the inn.
You want to go back to the Noble District? You want to go to the more popular taverns?
I don't know.
The world is your choice.
I know.
What do you want to collect? Okay, let me break it down the list. What do you want to collect information on? You were trying to collect information on the head maid, right?
Yes. Well,
Okay. What were you trying to seek out about the head maid? What did you want to know?
Well, first, I didn't know if she was still employed as this or if this was the list of who she was.
Oh, well, that is the list I gave you.
I see.
That's
It's
the
current
head
now.
maid of the castle, and she's currently employed there.
Yeah.
If you want to gain more information, I tried to give you an in by saying something would have to happen, meaning she was looking for some coin.
I know. Figured that.
Yeah, you always buy information from people, or try to buy information from people if you so desire. Sometimes that's what information gathering requires. Sometimes people would offer it up because they have motor mouths. If you get them talking. Like noble women in a dress shop.
And you get a tea party.
And you get a tea party. So,
Sadly,
you want to...
I don't know.
Do you want to visit with Ned and try to gain some information from Ned? Do you want to go to a tavern and try to get information at one of the popular taverns? Maybe overhear some information or approach some
Ned.
people?
He'll tell
I
her
do not
anything.
vote Ned. I do not vote Ned.
He will tell her anything she wants to know.
I'm just used to being in the background. That's what this is like. Not comfortable.
It's okay. This is why I'm helping you out here.
I know.
I'm giving you a hand. How about I'll tell you what? There is always information in regards to the general population around the noble households. people talk.
True. Let's go and take Penelope to a tavern. Not a lowly tavern, one that might, like, not where the liver busters are going, or whatever we called them.
All right. You're going to go to the more popular taverns.
Yeah.
Penelope, you're going drinking.
Maybe to where we're going to run into more general population or upper crust.
You're okay. So you want So you're all right. So the location you talk to some of the people that are around the general area, asking where is it that the noble population likes to get a drink, because they are far above the riffraff of a regular bar, and they tend to all mention one upper crust location. It's less of a bar and more of a what's the word I'm looking for? Social club. And there's an outdoor seating section. It's easily found. It's pointed out because it is established in the Noble District. They pointed out to you there's outdoor seating that they have there, like big umbrellas covering each of the different patio seating. You see well-dressed people sitting around enjoying different wines and different mixers, all socially chattering to each other as you approach. And this place is called Asiago's.
The Parrot Bar.
A little brick here, a little stonework, some marble. What are you going to like to? You want to go walk around outside? You want to go inside?
Do y'all want to sit outside under the umbrellas, or do we want to go inside and sit?
You always go
I don't
inside
care.
first.
You always go inside first.
Always go inside first. You might see someone you don't know, or you do know.
All right. I guess we'll go inside and.
Simple enough. You go up, you approach the front doorman. The doorman opens the door, holds it, points to the inside, lets you in. Front of house is here. A well-dressed younger man. Looks like he's a little uncomfortable standing in his place, but he's there. He greets y'all. Welcome to Asiago's.
We would like a place for 3.
3. Okay. Can I see your noble signet, please?
Penelope pulls her ring out.
He bends down to take a look. Right this way. Leads y'all into the inside of the into the building. And inside you see a collection of upper crust nobility from the town, all from a dull roar, chatting away. A table is come available, seated. He looks at you and says, "Your waiter will be with you shortly, thank you." And turns and walks, his pants kind of baggy, falling down. He heads back up to the front. Shortly thereafter, your waiter shows up. You see a very suave gentleman come up to you. "Hello, ladies. I am Ramon. What can I do for you today?"
Ramon.
Ramon would like to get you whatever your heart's desire.
Water.
And it is plain as flat as you can be. Ramon will get you the water.
Tea for the table, please.
Agua.
And tea. He turns to you, Erwin. Would you like anything, lady?
Yes, we would like tea.
Tea. We have many kinds of tea. We have
Bring
black
us-
tea, green tea.
So bring us something.
Earl Grey.
I don't know.
Have fruit infusions of tea and various fruits from the city.
Bring us your most popular.
A lovely choice. Ramon will be right back. He turns and goes. In a bush.
In a
I
bush?
think he's a little full
In
of
a bush.
himself.
Oh,
In a wood.
shoved in a bush.
Not very suave, are you, Ramon?
It's okay. I already ran into a bush too.
Ramon trips over a bush inside of a restaurant.
Hence my confusion.
Who put
In
this
a
in?
whoosh, Ramon disappears. If I could get anybody to either laugh or sigh, like I got Riley to sigh when I did that, I did my job right.
Are you sure?
Could always get Ned.
No.
Okay,
Leave Ned out of this.
then we'll just have Ramon here.
Can we just
Ramon-
have Ned pop out like through
No,
the
no,
Shut
no,
up,
door or
Riley.
something?
And that's his cousin. His cousin's Ramon.
No.
You know my cousin, the map maker. No.
Does he live on Drury Lane?
Okay, so y'all are now inside. You've made your order. What would you like to do?
You said this is very busy time, right? Right now?
It's where the upper crust are. It's afternoon. Tea time is generally a good time in the afternoon. Fairly populated in this area. The wealthy seem to have all the money in this town. Go figure.
Am I able to eavesdrop on nearby tables and see if there's any good conversation that may lead us to what we need, things we need to know?
Why, yes. Yes, you can eavesdrop on tables.
Dun, 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 dun.
What do you need from me?
I need you to roll a perception check. And if anybody else would like to eavesdrop or do anything, they are more than welcome to do so as well.
24. Nat 20.
24. A natural
I wanna
20.
eavesdrop.
All right.
I hear shit.
What do I add? Wait.
You add your
Do I add-
D20 plus perception.
19 plus. Yeah, 23.
Yours are similar to mine.
Woo!
Bring us the goodies.
All right. Penelope,
I want
slightly
drama.
slightly distracted by Ramon thinking he fell into a bush. Was he turned around, as Ramon turned around, you actually heard him say, whoosh. And Penelope, you're just kind of sitting there. You're like, did he say bush?
Boosh.
Boosh. What's a boosh? So you are slightly distracted by Ramon and his bush. I thought you might appreciate that one.
Matt, are you okay?
I'll duff my leave.
That one, look, that one was for TJ. TJ had a face of like, I'm sad, so I'd give him something. Erwin,
Yes. That's me.
you hear the nobles and some of the next table over. They're talking about the former Duke and Duchess, Waslock and Rosalina. And there you hear them talking. it's such a sad thing here that Waslock, and Rosalina had fallen ill and are now bedridden. They're like, oh, yeah, so much so. Can't believe that it had happened so shortly after Adrian had gotten married to Ellen. Yes, so amazing. But what perfect timing for them, though. It's just excellent that at least he has somebody to run the country while they're indisposed, unfortunately. And then you hear him say, Rosalina, where was Rosalina from again? I don't recall. Oh, well, Rosalina's from far east. Oh, what was what kingdom? Oh, well, she was from the Vertain Empire. Like, oh, really? Yes, the Vertain. Oh, my. That's a long trip. That was over the mountains. Oh, yes, very much so. You hear them continue discussing things, and specifically following up with, it's like, but unfortunately, recently we haven't seen Ellen around much, though. No, she used to come to all the tea parties, but not anymore. So she's been missing for quite a while as well. The second queen has really been filling in for her. Oh, the second Marissa, yes. Marissa. She's been going around helping with the new business that her father has set up. and attending to social functions with Adrian. And Marissa's the Galford, right? Yes, Marissa's the Galford. Of course, she's the Galford. You can't miss Galford. It's like you can't miss Galford. Galfords are the Galfords. Oh. And they continue to drone on about worthless crap, talking about dresses and cookies and less political intrigue. Unfortunately, now. Roxana, you hear a couple of the noblemen discussing, I remember back when Moldark used to come out and duel with us, and we used to cross sabers all the time. I haven't seen, now that he's gone and some imposing black paladin man has taken over security for the castle. It's quite boring. No more sport. He doesn't even come out. He just stands in the chamber all the time. Each time we go in to visit Adrian and discuss business and talking about, well, mostly he's been obsessed with this bounty. I don't know. I don't understand it, but for him, it's important, I guess, for someone who's killed his father. I guess, revenge is sweet sometimes. But this Black Paladin man, I just don't know about him. He never raises a sword. He never does anything. He just stands there staring at people. I miss Moldark. Me too. And they go on and begin to drone about business in the city and how their wealth is growing slowly, unfortunately for them. That's what you glean from sitting at the table. At that time, back with a whoosh. And you hear it from a distance. Him say, back with a whoosh. It is Ramon. I have brought you your teas and your water. Are there any fine delectables I could get for you fine ladies?
You have something light and crunchy?
we have crackers and cookies of the finest delicacies in town.
But cheese.
So yes, cheese,
Only-
cheese, fruits, and biscuits.
We have the platter for you. It has fruits, it has cheeses, it has crackers, it has cookies.
Is it called a Lunchable?
It's the Lunchable for rich people.
It's like the big ones at Walmart.
It's,
Hey, I like those,
I
It's
know.
a-
We know.
and I'm thinking about going and getting one.
No.
Hey, TJ, question:
Yeah.
Side note.
Crackers is a frog?
Crackers is
Yes.
currently a frog, and with me.
Okay,
He's with us?
Shh, keep
Of
crackers
course.
in the pocket.
doesn't go anywhere without crackers. I wanted to make sure because I couldn't remember if it was a frog. But you're
Yeah, it
okay.
was- it's currently a frog.
I don't have my
Okay.
automaton. I can't make cracker noises right now, but that's okay. So, Ramon
stop.
continues to ply you with tales of delicious treats and eats that are available. Is there anything else that you want to try to glean, or you feel comfortable with the information you've gathered?
Maybe
Ramon,
he has a connection to them. He's very self-centered. He might brag
Ramon.
about it.
Ramon turns to Penelope. Yes, little one.
my family sent me here from far away to help expand their what do you call a wine selling a winery?
Winery.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to expand our operations as a winery. What do you know about the local nobility, maybe, or who would be good to get in good here?
Well, for the distillery process of wine in the city, we import many of our own, as wine does not grow well here in the town. However,
Oh, we have a wonderful winery, and it's ready to ship.
excellent. Well, my boss here would probably be interested in expanding their wine. And he looks down towards your signet ring. More or less. He knows that you've been checked to get in. He himself is kind of looking out for the
Yeah.
businesses too. He looks down at it and he goes, I don't recognize your family. Are you not from around here?
Oh no, I'm from far, far away.
Oh,
Baldur's Gate. Are you familiar?
exotic. Where are you from?
Baldur's Gate, just north of there.
So far.
So far.
Will you be bringing the wine that far, all the way here?
Well, as part of my education and this is me stumbling over the words because I can't think.
That's fine.
As part of my education and taking my part in the family business, I've been sent out for 2 years of travel to help expand the family's business.
I see. Well, perhaps something can be arranged. We would definitely want to sample what you have brought with you. I could arrange a meeting with my boss for our location. Of course, if you are in here, then you are known to all the nobles as a fine wine.
I will soon be.
What did you say?
I will soon be known.
I will soon be.
You're just a tad silent.
No. I thought he said I will soon be.
I will soon be.
I was
I will
confused.
soon be known by everyone here. I hope the Pendergast name reaches far and wide here.
Pendergast wine. Well, I can arrange a meeting with my boss, and he can sample your wine and see if it is worthy to be sold here to all the nobles. That that would be the best for your business, in Ramon's opinion. Whoosh.
New plan.
Fucking remote.
We have to get some wine.
He's obsessed with bushes.
It's weird, isn't it?
I know.
I think he
And
was trying to
himself.
show you his bushes. Very upsetting.
Those conversations
No.
had right in front of Ramon.
No, you said he wished away.
No, he's just standing there and said, whoosh.
No, that's what he did. He pretty much stood there and said, whoosh. He
Oh.
turned and
No,
whoosh.
that's his exit.
It's his
I thought,
exit,
you, I
yeah.
thought you exited.
No, that's his exit.
Okay. Ramon turns and leaves.
That
to go.
would not have been.
Ramon turns and leaves with a whoosh, as he said, to go get
What do you-
your fine fruits and cheeses and meats and crackers plate.
Like a superhero with his own theme song.
He's just a weeb.
Okay, smash cut to our group entering a seedy bar. Seems to be filled with mercenaries.
I like it.
Both of you walking in of looking of light and valor and holiness, and the other looking of like, I'm going to split your head open like a watermelon. You take to a table that's been emptied. What would
Just
you like
kind
to
of scan the room real quick. Just kind of a quick over glance to see if we're drawing any eyes.
do? Okay,
I'll go,
get
I'll go
a
along with that.
roll perception.
I'm gonna roll separately from you, Granite.
Do it.
I'm going to step out a second while they're doing that.
Yep.
Woohoo. Perception. I lost it. There it is. 16.
Uh,
I also rolled a 16.
Nice.
Both look around. You don't quite see eyes falling on you so much, Granite, as you look like pretty much one of them. You know, people would glance by you and go like, he's probably here for the money. Vessel, you collect more so stares than anybody else. Mainly because you're a very different figure than people normally see. And then, of course, because of your holy stature.
All right. So I'm going to pick up that they're kind of eyeballing him a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stand
quick.
up from the table.
Real quick, as he's standing up, I'm gonna pick my mace up off of my hip and just set it on the tabletop where the mace is on the table and the handle's sticking straight up. Just like
Chunk. Gather some attention, yes.
So cool.
And Granite stands up.
I'll stand up, and as I walk from the table, I'll pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, well done today. And I'm going to make my way to the bar, and I'm going to be boisterous. I'm going to just try to get the attention away from him. Like, barkeep!
Over walks an old, crusty, fat man, eye patch over his eye. Spits, falls down his chin. Yeah.
A round of drinks for me and my friend. We had a successful hunt today. I'd like to celebrate.
All right, hold on 1 second. He starts grabbing, pulls up a mug, wipes it out, and fills it up with warm ale.
Was that the one he
Another
spit in?
No, he didn't. Well, no, he spit. He spit, and it went down his chin.
Oh, nice. In the beard and everything.
Yeah, it's all over my face. Here you go.
I like
tell
this
you what.
guy already. Just personally, me personally, not
How full is this tavern?
You've got it's making some noise right now, for the tavern, being as this is where mostly you have been told that where the mercenaries like to hang out at.
Okay, so I'll take the drinks. What do I owe him for the drinks?
5 copper.
Okay,
That's
I'll take the 5 copper.
It's the high quality liquor. Yeah.
Looking around the bar, and I'll say, "Drink for everybody here."
Everything the ruckusness just immediately stops. And then you see you hear chairs on the ground. People start standing up. They look over at you.
We're gonna celebrate in our success for hunt today. Drink is on me.
And he looks at you. Well, who are you, rich boy?
Just paid off. Just come into town. Paid off on a hunt. Like to celebrate.
You ain't getting no dragonborn, did you? Everybody starts eyeing you real intense.
No. Hadn't seen any dragonborn in this parts.
Yeah.
And I walk back to the table and I set the drink down in front of him. I know you're not going to drink it, but
I will down the. Well, I don't have a mouth, so no, I won't.
oh, pour it down my face.
Yes, never mind. I second thought that for a second. And I was like,
You pour it in your body. Everybody seems to definitely take notice of you now. Some of them make their way over to the bar and they look at the barkeep and they go, that guy said he's gonna buy me a drink. And the barkeep goes, that guy didn't leave any money here for me to give to you a bar or a drink.
Just
So you better go bring it up with him.
And walks away.
So the guy turns and he walks over to you and he goes, you buying people around to drink, you ain't leaving money at the bar for people to get a drink off of. What's wrong with you?
Failed to tell the man I would give him the tally after the drinks were dispersed. How am I supposed to give him money and know what the cost is?
You hear the bar.
Come on, buddy. Let's go back up to the bar.
The barkeep's like, that's not how you gotta give money. You can't just say anything like that. I ain't giving out nothing for free until it's bullshit.
Just take the orders. I'll tally it at the end.
Said, you put down a deposit. I ain't gonna go broke on your ass.
I'll throw him 2 gold.
He looks at it, he goes, that'll last about 5 minutes with these fucking people. Give me 50.
They giving him 50 gold for a round of drinks in that bar when I just paid 3 copper.
5 copper.
That's not going to happen.
He looks at you, he ain't buying drinks.
This man doesn't appreciate my generosity or my business. Sorry, boys. Might want to take that up with him.
You hear the barkeep sit there and pulls out this massive ass club. Like I'm talking, it's twice as long as he is and 3 times as thick. And he slams it onto the bar and it just shatters like a whole section of the bar. And he goes, what are y'all talking about? Y'all just shut the hell up. You hear the bar just go dead silent. He looks at you and he goes, you can put down a deposit, or you don't buy no drinks for people. Or you can buy them one at a time. Your choice.
I'll give him the 2 gold back, and I'll say give them 2 gold's worth of drinks, and when it's time to meet the end of that, I'll pay some more. It's not going to be the 50 gold.
So that's Or he will take the 2 gold, and then he will start putting out drinks on the bar.
Okay.
And it gets out to about 10 drinks. And he stops.
A lot of inflation when you buy in bulk.
Yeah.
He takes the gold and he puts it away. Taxes. And he's holding his club. He's holding it, and he's got his club there. He goes, "Any complaints, rich boy?"
Not intimidated by his dribbly drool out of his face, so after his people come up and got those drinks, I'll give him another 2 gold for another round of drinks for whoever's coming to get them. And we'll do this until the crowd disperses from getting drinks.
It's slow going to people walking up to grabbing the drinks at the bar. Most people had a drink already in their hand while they're at the bar to begin with.
That's fine.
So it's going to take some time to cycle through. But now there's like half the bars caved in.
Well, that's his problem. So is the crowd going back to their normal meandering?
They're all back there. They're there at their table. They definitely notice you now, that's for sure. And they're all discussing amongst themselves things.
Okay. Then I'll sit back down with Vessel and
I'm going to, while he's doing that and like drawing all the attention, I'm going to cast Detect Good and Evil and see if that triggers on anything here in the bar.
Here in the bar,
So that would be Aberration, Celestial, Elemental, Fey, Fiend, Undead.
okay. No.
does he pick up on my fey curse?
No.
Okay.
That spell wouldn't pick up on a fake curse.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a person being of that realm.
Just checking.
A detect magic would probably.
Yeah.
I did not cast that, so.
That's fair. All right. So everything's kind of going back. The drinks were bought. He broke half of his bar for no reason. And I'll sit back down with Vessel. And I'll start attempting to drink this crap.
Drinking swill. After a couple of minutes, you have a guy. Someone approaches you. Grab your shoulder, sits down at the table between you and Vessel. He goes, big old orc guy. Well, rich guy, and whatever the hell you are.
It's my friend Vessel.
Container. Y'all come in here buying. Come in here buying rounds of swill. I said you had a good hunt. Well, what'd you hunt?
Killed a large beast on the outside of town.
Beast, huh? What
Just trying to make good, try to spread the wealth and You know, lift
What
some
kind of
spirits.
beast? Hey, what kind of beast? You gonna come in here bragging? You better have information. We talk war stories. I killed a dragon.
A dragon.
A dragon.
I hadn't had a chance to do that yet.
You see him pull out a necklace and there's a big old tooth that's kind of like hanging down off of it.
What is
from the
that tooth?
inside.
What
Want to
is-
roll for it?
Yes, I do. I want to see if I can determine what kind of tooth that is.
Okay. I want you to roll a. Let's see.
Turns out it's like a plastic shark tooth or something.
Roll an. This would be a nature check. I think.
Well, can I give
I
him?
mean,
Never mind. He
Roll
asked
your
about
nature.
it.
Roll your nature check, Vessel.
Five.
Boy, that looks like a dragon tooth right there.
How long ago was that?
He said, well, this one's been a few years. I was up in the mountains to the northeast. Cold as hell. No sunlight. Blistering winds. Ice coming at me, growing off my eyebrows. 4 or 5 inches. Only wearing my tunic. And he pulls at his leather armor. And there it was. Dragon sitting on a cliff. Slowly I crept up behind it and jumped and stuck my knife in its neck and stabbed it till it died.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. You can roll an inside check on that.
Ooh, 19.
Yeah, I'll use copper. You eyeball this guy, and there seems to be a lot of theatrics behind his story, and excitement, but you don't think there's a lot of truth behind it.
It's fine. I'll let him believe his own BS. I'll tell you what, friend. Why don't I buy you a drink for your success?
Well, that's mighty nice of you. I'll take a drink from
So
you.
I'm gonna go get him a nasty swill, and I'll come back to the table with it.
Flop down the swill. He grabs it and throws it back and drinks it. Mmm. So you boys here for the bounty?
We caught wind of it. We were making our way through town, and seems like quite a few of you guys might be here for the same thing.
Yeah, we're all here. We're all here for that money. 10,000 gold's a lot of gold. That's been a long way. You can get your own castle with that kind of gold.
Is that for this Dragonborn y'all were questioning about earlier?
Yeah, that Dragonborn. No good Dragonborn. Killed it, you get 10,000 gold. You bring
Sounds
it
like-
in alive, you get 20.
Sounds like it shouldn't be a problem for you taking out a full-size dragon.
Well, you know, you gotta find that damn dragon first. The Dragonborn, right? Dragonborn. There's a difference. You gotta find that Dragonborn first. Ain't nobody seen that Dragonborn for a while now. The last one that came pretty close him and his group got beat up pretty bad. They went out to water deep. Come back. All their group gone, except for just the druid and the priest. They hold up here in their room right now. We're still recovering.
I'll look at Vessel and kind of nod
What?
and be like,
Here in this particular tavern, or just here in town?
Oh, no, here, this tavern. They telling us stories of a big beast man and a big old metal man beating the shit out of them and disappearing. Well, they disappeared. That's crazy.
it's unfortunate.
Sure is. But that can't be. I mean, y'all, you two, big beast man and a metal man, but you can't be the ones that did that.
Imagine not.
You don't have enough people in your group, nor no damn dragonborn around you. So I don't know.
We're just small time and through town, so we're
I'm
not
sure.
trying.
I'm sure.
You
I'm sure.
finish my drink. Look around. I know Vessel hasn't touched his.
I'm gonna slide mine over to that guy.
Well, never turned down a drink in my life.
Well, you put those away pretty good.
Well, some say that I'm just as good at drinking as I am killing dragons.
We're gonna run out of money here pretty quick if we keep giving him drinks the way he takes dragons down.
That's the way it sounded.
So let's
I'll tell
say
Hang on a sec. Go ahead.
let's say we run across this dragonborn person. Who's giving out all this money? Who do we take them to?
You take him to the prince, or the king. Now he's the king. Adrian Baldrax. He's the one who's paying out with the coffers. That's why it's so big. They say that Dragonborn killed his daddy, so, revenge.
Wait, the dragonborn killed the prince's daddy, or the dragonborn killed his own daddy?
The Dragonborn killed the prince's daddy. Don't fall behind, Metal Man. Hold on. Say, come on over here, guys. Come on over here. Waves at some of his party members to come join over at the table. Come all walking around, standing around the table with y'all sitting there. He said, now. He looks up. You see a couple of different people. He goes, now, it's the daddy that got killed, Adrian, right? And the other person's like, yeah, that's what we're here for. So, yeah, see, I told you. I was right.
Oh, fair. Politics and their families get mixed up pretty deep. It's hard to keep track of who's who.
Give me a perception check. Both of you.
19?
26.
Okay. You both see him make a hand gesture at some of his party members. Don't know what it is. He just made a hand gesture.
All right.
Around.
Well, I'll tell you, friend, I think we've done enough damage here. my coin's gonna run thin with you drinking the way that you're drinking.
Y'all gonna run off already?
Yeah, we got some places to go.
Well, my God, you can't run off. Hold on one second. And he pats you on the back, and you see some of the other people. They're like, well, we want to thank you for that drink. And they start patting you on the back.
How hard are they patting?
I'm
Are
paying
Pat-
attention to them
patting
trying to
me
grab
on
my
the
coin
back, or
purse.
both of us, or what?
They're patting both of y'all on the back, that as like, hey, but they're not hitting you. They're all like, wham, 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 wham.
I'm aware of where my money is.
Boy,
I'll let you
I'm
say what you're gonna say here in a
I
second.
suck at dick right now. You see, passive perception picks this up.
Okay.
You notice that one of the party members, while he's sitting there patting you on the back, not you in particular, but Granite, going, thank you for the round of drinks. He mumbles in an effort to be quiet.
Can I attempt
not-
to?
Oh, wait, go ahead.
Can I attempt to cast a spell before he does?
If you want, are you going to try and make it on the down low or just blatant?
No, I'm gonna try to. That would be a stealth if I did that, wouldn't it?
You would have to be very stealthy.
No, I'm not even gonna try to hide it.
Oh, you're not even going to try to hide it.
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't. I pretty much guarantee I wouldn't succeed.
What are you casting?
Silence
Silence
at my feet.
at your feet. And it's going to have a radius of
20 feet.
20 feet. So a bubble around that entire table of silence
Essentially, yes.
takes effect. And then you see everybody suddenly is no longer able to speak. And just like TJ goes gray. That is essentially what happens to your voices and everybody else's voices. They all start looking around, and the guy who's in the middle of casting.
I'm gonna look at him and go like this.
He turns and he looks at the. He turns down and look at the guy at the table. The guy at the table waves his hand off, and they kind of back up.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up.
I will join him.
I'm going to gesture towards Vessel as we're going to exit the bar.
Okay.
I'll grab my mace off the table, unthreateningly.
Nope.
Slowly make my way towards the door, but I'm gonna be like walking kind of sideways so I can keep my eye on him.
They stand there. They watch you slowly walk on out.
I'll tell you what, as I stand up, I'll put 5 gold on the table. I'll point at him, and I'll turn and walk away.
Okay. Y'all heading out of the bar?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You make your way out of the bar. Or what do y'all do? Y'all leaving? You gonna watch the door? You gonna?
I'm going to kind of
Book
watch
it.
the door as we're going, but I'm going to make an indirect path back. After we get outside the bubble, I'm going to tell Vessel, or as I get outside the bar, I'm going to tell Vessel, we need to make an indirect path on where we're going. And we'll just kind of take the longest way we can to get back
Taking some
to our establishment.
taking some back alleys, intentionally getting ourselves lost until we can fumble onto a road that we recognize, that kind of thing. I was 100% with you, Granted. I was all like, yeah, we're not going straight back.
I knew what you were thinking.
Okay. Are y'all keeping an eye out or what?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna keep an eye out
Oh,
as
yeah.
we're walking, of course.
I need a perception roll from y'all.
Okay. Jesus. 17 plus.
24.
21.
Granted, you don't see really anybody following y'all. After a while, you're kind of feeling comfortable. Vessel, you catch out of the corner of your eye, ever so slightly, someone far in the distance sneaking around.
Jumping from shadow to shadow.
Shadow to shadow, following you on your way, wherever y'all went.
I'm going to quietly let Granite know that we are still being followed, and ask him if he wants us to deal with this here or elsewhere.
We'll try to break line of sight, and we'll make a stealth attempt.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Kind of like go around a corner and duck into the shadows and see if we can blend in.
Yeah.
All
see if we can
right.
make a stealth attempt to get away.
Y'all roll stealth. See if you can get away.
God damn. Why did it have to be stealth?
Because you said stealth.
Because that's what it is.
I know. Oh, that's a good first roll, but I'm at disadvantage.
Oh no! I forgot you were disadvantaged.
Heavy arm. I can't even take my heavy armor off.
Ah,
That's just me. Okay. Wow. Okay. I rolled a 19 and a 17. So
wow.
So I the lowest one would give me an 18 because I have plus
18.
one stealth.
And Granite, what'd you roll?
21 for stealth.
21. 18 and a 21. Oh, damn. Okay. Let me do it like this. You break into the shadows. You hide. And you stay there. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything. And you're there. How long do you want to stay there?
I'm willing to stay here for.
Whoa, he saw. It depends on how far back he was and how long it takes that goober to traverse into our territory. I guess where we're trying to get away from him. So,
Well, like I said, if you want to wait about that long for however long
wait
you
him out.
feel that you're comfortable, wait for it. That's how long you're gonna wait.
I will wait based off of how long I think it would take him to get here, plus 10 minutes.
Okay. You wait that long? No sign of him.
One second here. I'm going. Crud. What does that do? All right. I'm gonna like. Are we standing next to each other? Are we like opposite sides of the alley from each other, Granite?
I assume we'd be close together just to minimize the amount of noise.
Okay, I'm going to gesture to him to be quiet and then proceed down a route that would take us away from the place we're staying.
Okay.
Not towards the way we just came from,
Right.
but if the direction towards our destination is like to the right, I would gesture to the left.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to quietly move in that direction.
Okay. And you do so. You're going to stealth it.
Yep.
All right. Give me more stealth. I want more stealth rolls.
You should wait for me to fuck it up, aren't you?
No, I'm not waiting for you.
Ugh. Well, I done fucked it up.
He said it's not a matter of when, it's if.
No, I'm not doing
Or
that
if.
just
No,
so
sorry,
you
not a
fail on
matter of if,
purpose.
it's when.
Hold on. I'm not doing it so you fail on
Oh,
purpose.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm fine
That's
with
not
it.
how I'm playing this.
What'd you roll, Granite?
19.
6.
Okay. Above board. Look, I'll be above board here. I rolled a nat 20 on when y'all ducked down the alleyway to hide. He saw where y'all went and therefore stopped and waited.
All right. Well,
That's
we'll
above
continue on.
board. That's above board. Now, he rolled pretty piss poor just now. So y'all set out not so stealthy. He not so stealthy either. If your perception is passive, above a 14, you
Yeah.
pick him up immediately. You gauge him. Oh, there he is.
How far back is he? Would I reckon?
He's a good distance away.
Still a good distance away.
Yeah, he's trying to maintain a 20-foot distance from y'all. Maybe, well, not 20. Maybe it's like a 30 to 40-foot distance, enough to where he can catch you quickly, but far enough back to where he thinks he's not going to be seen.
Do you point him out to me?
Fucking hell! If I would have rolled better.
I will gesture that he's still there, and in what direction? Yeah.
I'm going to turn around and scream at him. Hey, friend. Can I help you?
He turns tail and runs ass. Gone.
How
He
far is
realizes he's been spotted.
he? How far is he from me?
He was 30 to 40 feet away, and now he's making a full dash away from y'all.
As soon as I see him jump to move away, I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. What's that? A save for
Wisdom.
wisdom? This guy. Average intelligence. Five.
Yeah, he's stuck.
He turns and runs. He goes, hey!
But I'm a gesture at Granite. I'm like, we got him. He can't move. So I'm going to start running towards him.
Get there with ease.
Kind
Yeah, I'll
of
follow along.
like pull around in front of him and get a good investigate, like up and down of who he is, if he's got a mask or a hood up, I'm going to pull it off.
Yeah, you take it off. He had mask on, hood on. You know, he's trying to be stealthy ninja man, and it's his stealth failed horribly.
So while we got him, I'm just going to lean in. Look, friend, I'm not here for trouble, and you don't want none. I suggest you back off. I'm going to try to intimidate him.
Roll intimidation.
Well, that's 17 plus 22.
He gets the message. He ain't wetting his pants, but he gets the message.
I'm gonna leave.
He
it at
realized
that.
he knows what your business is about. He's heard stories
Who
in
sent you?
his own head. Held.
Does that prevent them from speaking?
I think it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Granite, can you hold him for a second?
Got him.
I don't think he gets to save against a grapple check on that one. All right, I'll drop hold person.
I was gonna say grapple would be auto fail. Okay, you drop it. He looks at you. He goes, "Just my boss, just my boss, just my boss, doing what I'm said. Look,
We will let you go.
don't fuck me
Tell
up.
us if you tell us who your boss is.
You know him, the orc guy."
I'll just lean and look over at Vessel, and I don't want to say too much in front of this idiot, so I'll just kind of make eye contact with Vessel.
He said, "You know why I'm following you, damn it."
I'll without I wish I could say something to Curtis right now above board, but I'm not gonna. I'll just nod at Granite.
He looks at you. He goes, look, give me some coin and I go away. I'll say I lost you.
I left
Pretty
corn
shitty. Y'all saw me a whole bunch.
I left corn on the table. That was the warning. Now squeeze him a little bit harder.
Okay. He goes, I'll scream for the town guard.
You won't have time to scream.
And he screams for the town guard. That's where we're going to end this episode. We'll see what happens next week.
Oh no. Good times.